Hey guys, I'm Brittany Miller and welcome to a new video. So today I'm doing another collection video, and today I'm going to be showing you my Alvin and the Chipmunks books. So I'm going to start off with the German Alvin and the Chipmunks 2017 calendars. So this one is the actual calendar, and then there's a family planner which I'll show you in a minute. So this is really good. It's got like a big picture of the chipmunks for each month, and it's got this like nice design based on the cartoon. It's got like a little picture down there for each month. It's got a notes section. I mainly just wrote about new episodes of the show on here so that I never missed an episode. March, April, May. Oh, like this one actually has pictures of the chipmunks here as well. It's a really nice design. June. So this is a big poster that comes in the middle of the magazine. So I showed you this in another one of my collection videos. That was in my Alvin and the Chipmunks posters video. Then July, August, September, October, November, and December. So this is a really nice calendar. Here it shows you an overview of all the months. It tells you about the poster that you get. So there's that. So now I'm going to show you the family planner. So this one's very long. So this one has a little hanging hook so that you can hang it up somewhere. So it's kind of similar to the calendar, except it just gives you like an overview of each month in a kind of list, and you can put like your name at the top in these little boxes here. And then here it's got like some little planners for each member of the family, I guess. So you've got like all the months. It's a bit hard to turn the pages on this. June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Then on the back of this one, I don't really know what this is. I think it's like possibly when the school holidays are in Germany, but I could be completely wrong. And then it's just got like an overview of the months again. So both of these calendars were for 2017. So then I have all 4 of the junior novelization books, which are based off the 4 CGI live action movies. So this is the one based off the first movie, Alvin and the Chipmunks. So it says, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore may have a cozy life in the woods, but when their tree gets chopped down, they are suddenly transported to the big city. In need of food and shelter, the trio jumps into a passing muffin basket carried by aspiring songwriter Dave Seville. The Chipmunks are soon launched into rock stardom. Will the temptation of flashy toys and a cushy lifestyle turn them against Dave? So these are basically like longer books with chapters, because a lot of the ATC books are like much shorter than this. And I would highly recommend reading these even if you have seen the movies, because, well, number one, they're chipmunk books, and number two, they actually have some differences to the film. So like these ones have the deleted scenes in, and just some different things that didn't happen in the film. Nothing major, but I would highly recommend reading them. And then each one has some colored pictures in the middle. So Dave Seville is a songwriter with a dream. He was down on his luck. until he met some very special chipmunks. Dave meets with Ian, an executive at Jet Records. Ian is impressed. These are no ordinary rodents. Dave hears a familiar song on the radio, his song. Meet the world's biggest rock stars, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. Dave makes the sad discovery the chipmunks have left. Dave looks for them at the concert, but finds Ian instead. Will the chipmunks come back home, or is Uncle Ian their new family? So that's that one. Then there's the Squeakquel one. As an international pop sensation, Alvin and the Chipmunks have taken the world by storm with their 3-part harmonies and killer moves. But as regular middle school students, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore haven't been quite so lucky. With a school full of bullies and the Chipettes stealing their spotlight, things look pretty bleak for Alvin and the gang until a musical competition gives them the chance to get back on top. The Battle of the Bands is on. So as you can see here, it says the Chipmunks are middle school students when in fact they were in high school, but that's a little mistake they made on the back of the book. And like there's a picture of one of the chipmunks at the beginning of each chapter as well. And then again, this one has the colored pictures. So it's got the chipmunks, Alvin, Simon, Theodore, the Chipettes, Brittany, Jeanette, Eleanor. So there's that one. Then Chipwrecked. The Chipmunks and the Chipettes are enjoying the time of their lives on a spectacular cruise ship until Monk overboard. When the gang follows Alvin to the shore of a deserted island far away from their travel accommodations, they wonder, will Dave come to their rescue or are they washed up for good? So this one says, the Chipmunks and the Chipettes are going to enjoy vacation together at sea. While Dave relaxes, Alvin and the gang take advantage of all the cruise ship has to offer. After they're sent to their cabin for getting in trouble, the Chipettes and the Chipmunks try to entertain themselves. But Alvin is super bored and has other ideas. But his big ideas get the monks into big trouble. Who will come to the rescue? Will Dave and Ian save the day? And then this one at the back has a nice like black and white picture of the chipmunks there, and then it shows you all the like chipwreck books you can get. So those first 3 were all made by HarperCollins publishers. So then the road trip one is made by a different company, Scholastic. And I'm wondering if maybe that's why this one actually doesn't have any of the color pictures inside and instead it had a poster. So the poster I showed you guys in another one of my collection videos. It was in my poster video, so if you want to see that, you can check that out. So this one says, fasten your squeak belts for the ultimate road trip. Life is good for Alvin, Simon, and Theodore, the famous singing chipmunks. They're living with their dad, Dave, and spending lots of time hanging out with their good friends, the Chipettes. But then Dave heads to Miami on a business trip with his new girlfriend. The chipmunks are sure he's going to propose and dump them for good. There's just one thing for Alvin, Simon, and Theodore to do. Hit the road. The chipmunks have 3 days to get to Miami and stop the proposal. Will they make it in time to save Dave? So that's all of those. So then there are these little picture books, and they released a lot of these for the CGI live-action movies. So this one is Brittany Speaks, and this is based off Chipwrecked. The Chipmunks and the Chipettes are on a fabulous cruise ship when disaster strikes and the singing sensations find themselves stranded on a deserted island. In this exclusive for her fans, Brittany tells all. So this one is kind of like the story of Chipwrecked, but told from Brittany's perspective. I'll show you a little bit of this one. So there's that one. Then there's The Reason for the Season, and this one came with stickers as well. So this one isn't really based off of any of the films, it's just a Christmas story based off the CGI films as a whole. Alvin and the Chipmunks are looking forward to Christmas this year. Alvin especially. He can't wait to open his presents on Christmas morning and see what Santa has brought him. But with all the talk of gifts, sometimes it can be easy to forget the true meaning of Christmas. Can Alvin and the gang keep their holiday tradition and remember the reason for the season? I already used all the stickers from this, so they're not on the sticker sheet anymore. Some of that one. Then this is another one based off Chipmunks. This one's called Castaway Critters. The Chipmunks and the Chipettes are on a fabulous cruise ship when disaster strikes. The singing sensations end up overboard and find themselves stranded on a deserted island. Will Dave come to the rescue, or will the monks have to rough it forever? So this one is basically just the story of Chipwrecked. There's that one. Then the Squeakquel Battle of the Bands. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore are back and ready to rock and roll. The Battle of the Bands is on, and the guys must face their toughest competitors ever, Brittany, Jeanette, and Eleanor. It's the Chipmunks versus the Chipettes in this winner-take-all showdown. So this one is the story of the Squeakquel. This one's good because it has little fact files on each of the Chipmunks as well, like telling you here what each of their favorite colors are and the instruments that they play. I love that. Alvin! Then you've got ones for the Chipettes, but instead these have their favorite color and a quote. So there's that one. Then Alvin's Easter Break, which again isn't based off one of the movies, it's just based off the CGI films as a whole. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore are ready for some rest and relaxation this Easter break, but on their way to fun in the sun, they run into their biggest fans, toddler triplets who can't get enough of their favorite stars. Will the Chipmunks be able to keep their fans happy and still enjoy their trip? There's that one. And then a Chipmunk Valentine, again not based off a film. West Eastman High is hosting its annual Valentine's Day dance, and Alvin, Simon, and Theodore need to find the perfect gifts for Brittany, Jeanette, and Eleanor. But when flowers, cards, and candy don't cut it, what can the boys do for their special chipmunks? There's that. Then there's the Chipwrecked reusable sticker book. So this one says, join Alvin, Simon, Theodore, and the Chipettes as they travel on a luxurious cruise ship, find themselves on sandy island beaches, and cliff dive into tropical waterfalls. Featuring scenes from the new film Chipwrecked, monk up and have a great time with the whole crew. So this is more like an activity book than a storybook. So you can decorate the scene here with the stickers. This is matching up each chipmunk with their quote. So Simon's, I think it's good to be careful. Theodore's is, anyone have some food. Alvin's is, fun is my middle name. Brittany's is, I'm the lead singer of the Chipettes. Jeanette's is, has anyone seen Simon? And Eleanor's is, I'm just like Theodore, but with better hair. Then you have them match the picture, so use the stickers to make this scene match this one. It's the sticker sheet. Here you can play tic-tac-toe, except it's tic-tac-tiki with someone. This is like jigsaw puzzles to complete with the stickers. This is a make your own story. So I made up a little story about Alvin going missing and the Chipmunks having to find him. So Theodore says, where's Alvin? Then he says, let's go and look for him. So they're walking through like forest and Brittany's going, Alvin? And then they find Alvin and Simon says, Alvin, we found you. This is a little thing where you get to dress up the Chipmunks in their outfits. And then this is another scene to decorate. It's like concert scene. So there's that one. So then there's the Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwreck Jumbo Colouring and Activity Book. So they made a lot of these for Squeakquel, Chipwrecked and the Road Chip, but this is the only one that I have. So it says Let's Get Nuts. So I've completed this whole book. There's a ton of stuff to do in here. Got loads of pictures to colour, and then you've got like activities like colour by number, connect the dots, crack the code, finish the picture, fill in the letters. It's all based off the movie. Copy the picture, see how many words you can make using the letters in the words above. Jigsaw puzzles you can cut out and make, but I don't want to cut out my books, so I'm not going to do that. Match the shadow, spot the difference, unscramble the words, word search, tic-tac-toe, and then they kind of start again, color by number, connect the dots. So yeah, this is a great book. It keeps you occupied for hours, so it's great for long travel journeys and for keeping yourself occupied. So there's that. Then there's the Alvin and the Chipmunks storybook collection. Includes 7 Ruckin stories. So this is a really good book because it's got a ton of stories in here. So it's a really good thing for a collector to have. So get ready to rock with Alvin and the gang in this wonderful storybook collection. These 7 fun-filled stories are perfect for fans of the Chipmunks. Join Alvin, Simon, and Theodore as they rough it on a desert island, go to school, find a Valentine, and more. This collection includes Castaway Critters, Alvin Gets an A Chipmunk Valentine, Alvin and the Substitute Teacher, Alvin's Easter Break, Alvin and the Big Art Show, and The Reason for the Season. So some of those are the books I showed you before. So this is kind of like a compilation book that has all of them in one. So you've got a ton of stuff in here. It's a really good book. I'd highly recommend it. Then I have the Alvin and the Chipmunks books. So these are very recent ones. So I don't have all of them yet, but I have 3 of them. So I have this one, which is Alvin and the Superheroes. So these are each based off episodes of the series. So this one is based off the episode Superheroes. So when Theodore tells Alvin that he wants to be a superhero, Alvin puts him in superhero training, doing all of Alvin's chores. But after Theodore takes his superhero work a little too seriously, it's up to Alvin to save his brother before he gets them both in super trouble. So they have pictures from the episode. So they're really nice books. Then I have the best video game ever, which is based off Mystic Mountain. The Chipmunks love their new video game, Mystic Mountain, and Dave worries that they are spending way too much time playing it. But when the Chipmunks challenge Dave to play the game before judging it, he suddenly can't tear himself away from the TV screen either. So you can get these books in either paperback format or hardback format. So the first 2 I've just showed you are paperback, and then this one is hardback. So this one is Alvin's New Friend. I just got this one for Christmas. When the Chipmunks find a baby bird that's fallen from its nest, Alvin doesn't want to get too attached, but the little bird soon finds its way into Alvin's hat and his heart. So this one's based off Warby, which is an amazing episode. It's such a beautiful episode. So I'm going to get the rest of these books because there are quite a few more that I do not have. And then finally there's my 80s series books. So this is the Alvin and the Chipmunks, a Chipmunk Christmas snow globe set, which comes with a mini book as well. So that's a little box it came in. So this is a really nice set. It says, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore learn the true meaning of Christmas in the beloved tale A Chipmunk Christmas. This kit contains a commemorative snow globe featuring a scene of the Chipmunks caroling in a holiday setting, plus a 48-page book retelling the Chipmunk Christmas story with full-color illustrations throughout. So here's the little snow globe. It's really cute. You might have noticed this in one of my other videos. It was in my Christmas video that I recently did as part of my Christmas setup. Then here's the little book. Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipmunk Christmas by Ross Bagdasarian and Janice Carmen. So it's a nice little book based on the special It's a really cute little set and I love it. And then there are these mini storybooks which are based off of the 80s series episodes. So this one is the Chipmunks Cruise, which is based off the episode The Cruise. Then it says here you can also get one called The Chipmunk Story, The TV Chipmunks, which I'll show you in a minute, The Chipmunks Cruise, which is this one, and Alvin Goes Wild, which is based off the episode Alvin and the Chipmunk, I'm pretty sure. By Janice Carmen and Ross Bagdasarian. So these are really nice little books as well. There's that one. And then the TV Chipmunks, which is based off the episode The Television Stars. For some reason when I got this book, Dave's eyes were all coloured in every single picture. So in case you're wondering why that is, it was not me who did it. There's that one. So guys, that is my Alvin and the Chipmunks books collection. I hope you liked it, and look out for more collection videos coming up soon. Have a great day. This is Brittany Miller, and thanks for watching. Bye!